I'm currently studying public relations and screenwriting at Boston University. I also have a minor in German. I've been in the States for about 3 years now, and before that I went to Vancouver for high school when I was 14 years old. I was really fearless when I was 14. I didn't afraid of being in a strange place or meeting strangers, and I lived with a really nice host family. They taught me a lot of things, and they taught me how to speak English because my English wasn't as fluent back then. More new friends and start a new life without any help, so I decided to come to America. And at first I didn't think BU was gonna accept me because my SAT score was only 1780 out of a 2400 scale. And my math was only like 580, but I'm Chinese, so everyone just was like, well, your math is only 580, but that's what I got. So last year I took this class called Introduction to PR, and we did a fake trial PR plan for Disneyland. I actually really want to work for Disneyland, not because I'm really into the entertainment industry, but because I'm a princess. Nice and short, and we'll reach out to different community groups like we brainstormed last time. So this summer I interned at Weber Shenwick, a PR agency. They're in their Shanghai office, and my client was Victoria's Secret. And the first day I walked into that agency and people asked me like, what's your English name? I told them my name is Yuel because that's how my Chinese name will pronounce in an English way. And they said, oh, that's not your real English name. You need to have like a real English name. I'm like, what's a real English name? And they told me like, Alice, Emily, Joelle, and that kind of stuff. But I just didn't really understand like, why do we have a real English name, and what's a real English name? So in my 7 years of studying abroad, I feel like people most times are very respectful of who I am and what kind of language I speak. But there was one time I was at Starbucks, so I met this guy. He was sitting right beside us, and I was speaking Chinese to my friend, and he said to me like, why you speak Mandarin? You're in our land, you should speak English. And I got so mad. So I said to him, well, you guys did take over the Aboriginal land, and I told him to read more history books. And I was like, I have the right to decide who I am and what kind of language I speak, and you're being so disrespectful. That's what I said to him. If I have a chance to work in the States, I'll definitely take that chance to work in the States instead of going back to China, because I feel like the education I've received, because I've been abroad for so many years now, and the things I learned, the culture I've embraced is all Western now. So if I have a chance, I'll definitely stay in America, but if I don't, I think I'll have to readapt. So I wrote a script today in class. It was very serious. It was a serious story too, but everyone was laughing because they thought it was a comedy, but it wasn't. Sometimes you don't find comedy. Comedy finds you.